If you want to make sure you stay in good conversation, you gotta tune in to Coffee and Conversation with Collette. That's me, Thursday mornings from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. on the only station, WHPR TV 33. See you soon. We're back. We're back. Thank you so much for your patience. Top of the hour to you. You're still tuned in to Coffee and Conversation with Collette. And most importantly, you. I just kind of stand here and kind of facilitate. I try to throw a couple things out there, but it's really about you. It's about what you think. I need to know that. We need to know that so that we can think collectively and work through our issues. Isn't that what family does? So when things happen, we say, okay, we're going to have this powwow. We need to work through this thing. I need to know what you think. I need to let you know what I think. I need to listen versus just hearing you. And in truth and love, we need to come up with some answers now. So on this morning, we're continuously talking about power, the juice, who has it, how we get it, what are we doing with it? Is it okay? Before the break, we had Brother Jihad on, and we were just, chopping it up a little bit. And I wanted to allow him to finish his thought. And the other callers who had called in, I wanted you all to finish your thoughts before I changed over the subject matter. So, King, you still there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please.
Yes, Queen, in the word democracy actually means rule of the devil.
Ah,
And a lot of us, like you were saying, far as our understanding of education, or are we really educated? No, we have been trained. We have never been educated.
Right.
If we were truly educated, understand, we wouldn't have the problems that we have now. We wouldn't be talking right now on the television and radio about the situation.
Come on.
Because education would free us.
Thank you.
It would give us a light so that we could see.
Right.
But we have not been educated. We've been trained. That's all it is a training.
Absolutely.
That's why I love my father, the Almighty Muhammad, because the first thing he did was took the children out of the public school system and set up his own school system.
Okay.
He set it up for us or whatever, because he knew if a man won't treat you right, he won't teach you right.
Right.
And that's the bottom line. And I'm going to say this, Queen, before I get off.
Okay.
The mindset that rules this world is bent on destroying every last one of us with melanin in our bodies.
Sure.
They are on the path to destroy us.
Yeah.
And we're so caught up in trying to melt in amongst them and don't realize they are in the process of eliminating every last one of us.
Yes.
Through vaccinations,
Yeah.
through GMO foods,
Yes.
through the poison of waters,
Yes.
in every way they're
Yes.
doing it, Queen, and we don't even see it. When we go to the doctors and whatnot, they are killing us in degrees, and we don't even know it. But we have so much love and trust for those who it's not in them, it's not in them for us.
Right.
And the problem is not them, the problem is us.
Ah! Wait. You
I
can't
love
wait.
you,
You can't
Queen.
wait. You can't go anywhere and call us. I see I'm about to get to you, but I really want you all to get what he just said. I really want, if you don't have any other takeaways today, I really want you to get what he said. That if we have not been educated on purpose, that was Carter G. Woodson, Miseducation of the Negro. We have been trained because there was always a value in our labor. And so if we consistently understand that, we consistently want to be a part of a system that we think is going to validate us, we keep wanting to buy into the narrative of being aspirational so that we can amass what they have and we can be who they have and that they can say that we're good. You did good. You're good. And we've been taught to love them and to accept them, and everything they consistently do goes against us. Everything. So when you all just envision the conversations of the little girls that were trying to get into the school when we started talking about integration, and everybody is dogging and spitting and kicking and fighting with the little black girls that are trying to get an education. That didn't change. The energy that they've given hasn't changed then, and the same conversations of what we're fighting for right now. Hello? 50, 40 years later, we're having the same conversations about adequate, fair education. We're having conversations about updated textbooks. We're having conversations about what you're teaching, who's creating the narrative, what the actual information is. We're having the same conversations because we keep wanting to be a part of a system that we believe is for us. And so I'm just asking that if indeed we actually accept that the system isn't for us, are we just afraid to create something else? Why are we afraid? It's fear. So we're just fearful that this might not, it's all we know. And so I got to give this all I got, and then whatever the outcome is, so be it. I want us to understand that. And so what are we afraid of? If we're still fighting for the same thing every day, the same conversations. I'm 46 years old. It's the same conversations that we're having today that I remember being had when I was 2 and 3. Same conversations. Different people, but the same conversations. And so is that all we have? Are we all, so is that all this is worth to us, is a consistent fight to get somebody to treat us fair and to validate us, and that's all we want, and that's our platform, versus, you know what, I see you. Okay, y'all over there, but I'm over here. Okay, y'all got this over here, but I got this over here. I'm going to secretly do this over here. So I might have this job over here, but I'm still going to be an entrepreneur over here, and I'm going to allocate my monies over here, and I'm going to plan, and I'm going to grow, and I'm going to do some stuff for me and mine so that we can create a better community for and amongst ourselves. Because that's how we have our power. That's how we yield our power. Not by constantly giving it away to people and expecting them to make it better for us. I have faith that what you say you're going to do for me until you show me that you don't do it, and then I keep giving it to you. So I just keep hoping. I just keep giving it to you because you said that you're going to do it and you never do it, but I'm just going to keep giving it to you. I'm going to bring this clip in. Carnegie, it's in the Men Who Built America, and he was talking to his children, and he told his children, you trust no one, not even me. Can you imagine that? A parent, he told his child, you trust no one, not even me. So that lets you know the nature of what was established in America and the goal of accumulating wealth, and that there was not a value to the closest person that you birthed into this world, that you can't even trust me because I will stab you in the back to attain stuff. Where's our power, King?
When you couldn't have put it out that's no beautiful than you did.
I appreciate you. You motivate
Have a blessed day.
You too. Have a blessed day. Love you. Everyone, that's what it's about. We're going to keep having the conversation. I appreciate your patience. Great morning to you.
Hey, Collette.
Good morning.
Can you hear me?
A little bit. Can you hear me?
Okay, what about now?
Oh, that's great. Yes.
Okay, this is so interesting that you mixing these conversations together. First conversation they need to start talking about is, why is it with white women it's always sexual harassment?
Yeah.
It's never nothing else. He didn't steal from me.
Nice.
He didn't hit me.
Yes.
It's always something of a sexual nature when they come out and complain.
Nice.
I think people really need to look at that. Why is it with them? Is they so vain, something they thinking that it's always sexual.
Yes.
He looked at me and I felt dirty. Well, why should I be penalized because you had a guilty conscience about who you are as an individual?
Right.
I'm not a fan of John Conyers, but I'm not a fan of a smear campaign neither.
Right.
And I believe this attack is coming from within his own district. All we got to do is wait to see who get his seat. And we'll see who's behind all of these stupid accusations. Now, the one lady who he paid $27,000 to, come and find out, she was fired because she was stealing from the office.
See? That's the main one that's doing all the talking. Right. Right.
So, and then she signed a disclosure that said that she wouldn't say nothing about the case, and then this is what white women do. But we're supposed to let a rapist get off? Well, you knew that when you signed the paper that said you weren't going to say nothing, and you took the hush money.
That's right.
For every white woman who was sexually assaulted 30 years ago.
Right.
And now you got a platform. You did what you had to do to get to where you are at today. So in my estimation, you sold out. You sold out all of those other women who you allowed to be molested by the same man who molested or so-called sexually harassed you. And I refuse to let white women redefine what sexual harassment is. It's to the point that they don't want you to even interject logic or rationale behind their accusation. It's like sexual harassment is the white woman's race car.
But you know what? Stay right there. 6'4", stay right there for a minute. And you all really get the point that he's making, because it's actually a really great point. You all know since the beginning of time that that's the narrative that's been shaped by the black man. He's the buck. He's the breeder. He's this ultra-sexed entity, and that everyone wants, the slave master, the slave wife, everybody wants the black man, the strong, potent black man, the well-endowed black man. And so remember, in all those imageries of movies and things that were presented, it was just a strong, savage type man that actually all the white women really wanted, but of course that was taboo, and then they couldn't work on that, and then heaven forbid the white man even entertained that a black man was with his white woman. That was just savagery. I mean, we know what happened to so many others like Emmett Till just from the allegation of that you whistle at a white woman, not less anything else. And so at the end of the day, that has been the narrative. Absolutely, sir. You couldn't have said it better. And if I want to blow a whistle and get everybody riled, all I need to say is that a black man did something inappropriate to me. Now, all these white women done said all these other white men done everything to them, and you didn't see Moore sitting down. You had women standing up for him. No one's trying to impeach Donald Trump. You got all these other people, and ain't nobody trying to move them out of anything substantial for them. But as soon as a black man is accused by a white woman, that doesn't have to be valid. It just none of it. She just accused you. Everybody looks at it as the gospel truth, and they want to hang you, literally and figuratively. Great point, 6'4". Great point.
And if you notice, the women who claim to be sexually harassed, is nothing sexually attractive about them. It's always the ugliest white woman who talking about the finest black man looking at her flat-chested, flat-butt self. I think we really need to not let them define for us, because they asked, Charlie Langston asked that woman, did John Conyers touch you? You know what she said? No, that's not the point. Well, white women are good for using one thing, throwing that up in the air, then come back with something else that was totally different from the first allegation. So she used a sexual assault to get the attention.
That's right. That's right.
And other white women, they are protecting these other white dudes because now one of them went to the police station and filed a report.
Right.
So they still protecting them dudes.
Right.
By not filing and putting them in jail.
Right.
They rather prefer to humiliate them through the media because that's how white women play. And what they're trying to do now is build a movement off the back of a black man.
Right. You hit it on the head.
Assaults, which is pretty much standard in the white household.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see white women going against their own household. They rather go buck against the world, hoping that it permeates through their house from outside than working on their own household from the inside.
Yeah.
Ever since Donald Trump been in office, white women been losing. White women been losing at a rate that black folks ain't lost in a long time. White women seeing their liberation slip right before they bury out what little they had.
Yeah.
And the last movement that they had like 8 months ago didn't get off. So now they're pulling the almighty sexual harassment.
Yeah.
Ida B. Wells, God rest her soul.
Yeah.
She had that newspaper. And when she heard that black men were getting hung for raping white women in Tennessee, and see, this is how powerful sisters are.
Yeah.
A sister went to the white women and asked them what really happened. And they all said nobody raped us.
Thank you. Thank you.
My husband, if he knew, and see, this is how white women are. They will use white supremacy to their advantage.
Yeah.
If my husband knew that I wanted that black guy, he'll kill me too.
Right. Right. Right.
But to protect her skin, she'll hang out a nation of brothers.
Right.
Only to remain in a mundane lifestyle that she has accepted due to commercialism, because even they're affected by commercialism in movies.
Yeah.
And all of this media stuff, they're affected by it too. That's why they call rape on the black man. Like a Chinese man can't rape you.
Right.
Like an Arabic speaking man can't rape you.
Right.
Why
Right.
is it that it's always a black man who want a white woman and not the other way around?
Come on.
When truth be told,
Come on.
not all black men think that fine with a white woman that they that fine.
Ah. And you know what? Since we're, hold on one second.
That is a narrative they brought into that was given out by white dudes.
Wait, and since we're, hold on one second, because you then added another component to the conversation, and I really want you all to think about this. I mean, think about it. When you look at one of the largest entertainment franchise components happening right now, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, these are all women of ethnicity, okay? All of them are fighting to have relationships with black men. Do you catch that? Do you catch that is the national, international platform, that these are all accomplished people, however they got it, through the dad being the attorney and all these things and everything that they've done. But their mainstay is creating families and wanting black men. People don't realize that. People don't realize the imagery and what that's telling the people as the masses about now the tides are changing and what the position is for black men. What people have always wanted black men. Stop it. That's just what it is. Maybe black women didn't really realize how we needed to want our black men, but everybody else wanted black men. And so whatever we have to do to create a narrative that changes the power structure to either oppress them, remove them, annihilate them, emasculate them, that is what we buy into. And I believe that, again, the conversations that we're having right now are direct indicators of why we are where we are today. 6-4, I appreciate you. I want to get these other two callers in. Divine Diva is in the building. So we're going to switch over momentarily to have this, it's a play coming up. You all know I like that. In my other life, I really think I was an actress or something like that. But we're going to be able to talk about that. But 6-4, just appreciate the talk.
Hey, I appreciate you taking my call. And
absolutely.
Before I go,
okay.
If you could think about this one thing,
okay.
If we are insensitive for asking a white girl why she took so long to come out, then how insensitive is that on her part for taking so damn long for coming out?
Right, because the truth is we don't want to have that conversation because we don't care why it took her so long. Because remember, because the position is that she's always right when she comes out. And she's going to remember that's the whole white thing and it's the pure thing and how we're led to believe and remember that whole narrative. And so, of course, when she comes out, it has to be the truth. Because she wouldn't say anything that's not true.
Her power in hypocrisy and in lies. Thanks for taking my call.
All right. Thanks so much. You know what? Couldn't have had it any better. These are the kind of conversations that we want to have on this Friday to get you invigorated about the weekend and the conversations that you're going to have. Thanks so much for your patience. Great morning to you.
How you doing, Sister Collette?
Good. How are you, brother?
I'm not familiar with this Kardashian show, They Want Black Men.
Okay.
But I've always thought that black people were the salvation of white people because white people, in terms of their physical color, are the only group that's afflicted by the sun. They get cancer if they stay out in it too long.
Okay.
But that's one issue.
Okay.
But I want to get back to the white supremacy having to do with John Kane, because that's all I think that's about. Now, Dr. Wilson, she gave us the meaning of white supremacy and how it works.
Okay.
But she did not know about this alien, I'm saying alien, A-L-I-E-N-S.
Okay.
This alien interest that the United States military-industrial government has allied the whole U.S. government with.
Nice.
Now, this is what this guy, David Wilcoxon, he deals with in this on his show, Cosmic Disclosure.
Yes.
The Republicans and their behavior is really an extension of World War II.
Okay.
They're actually trying to take over the whole country.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And what we see with the water and, Trump and the black folks being shot in the street, beat up in the street by the police. All of that is just is white supremacy, but it's the interest of the military-industrial complex as allied with actual aliens. Now we might think that's strange, but we don't know. That's all to it.
Right.
And we need to check out the Daily Wilcox and Corey Good on cosmic disclosure.
Sure.
Because when we start dealing with other non-human intelligent entities, that is real. That is going on.
Right.
And it's been going on since the 1930s, 1940s, and is really an extension of World War II.
Okay.
And that's what the fight is really about. It's way beyond just white supremacy. Because, see, I've always thought, how is it that they could have white supremacy? How could white supremacy be so reliable on the entire earth?
Nice.
That's because it's actually its center is really outside of the earth. It's being supported. They have allies. They have alien allies, actual alien allies.
Okay.
And see, we don't understand that education is more important than money. And they take, see, it's way more important than money. I mean, in the next 100 years, we may not even use money. There's societies that don't.
But you know what? See, you're going someplace, and that's really good. Maybe we'll do a show next week about education and money. That was a really great point. But you realize that what you are presenting right now, I get you, right? But the majority of us, we don't live outside of, remember we started a conversation about the boxes that we live in. Yeah. So we literally can't even fathom in our minds what you are suggesting, because remember, we are creatures of what we believe we understand. And what we believe we understand has been what has been presented to us. Not that we have learned it, but it's what has been told us, so that becomes our truth.
Well,
you done opened up something else. You know what? That's what I'm gonna focus on.
The KKK had no kind of propaganda like this. This is not the KKK. This is Nazi propaganda that's coming through the Republicans in this military-industrial complex situation.
Yeah.
The KKK, even the KKK, believes in white folks being free, but these people. The Nazis is a whole different white supremacist entity.
Yeah. I'm going to look into that. I'm going to see how I can put it together for a conversation, okay? And then let's see what we can do. But I appreciate you putting us in that, going that way this morning.
All right.
All right?
Thank you.
Thank you. Let me, we got a couple calls before we get to the break. Thanks for your patience. Great morning to you. Are you there?
Good morning, Collette.
Good morning, sir.
When you refer to that box, I've mentioned that on your program before, but you actually have been thrown in a box. It is basically what then happened. Ever since the beginning of America designed a way where you as a people, after the enslavement and all that, you were only designed to perform a certain function. When they hooked it up where you could never become anything other than what you are now, which is nothing. It was designed for that. Yeah. I mean, since slavery ended in 1865, we're talking 152 years.
Yeah.
That's a very, very long time.
Right.
If black people haven't realized now that this is a setup to make damn sure that you never get anywhere, that's what you should work against. When these people come at you, they come at you as one.
Right.
When you react to something like this, we should react as one. We cannot do that. That's what we can't do. Right. That's our problem.
Yes.
And that's a problem we got with ourselves. We have to resolve that within ourselves first.
Right.
These other people, when they do these things to us, they are linked together. There's no way in the world that we should have in-house terrorists.
Right.
You understand? Who dog our steps daily.
Right. Right.
They can do this because they linked.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
and I'm thinking, the man upstairs got to be totally puzzled. And he said, look at all this trouble I went through. He said, I let these black people roam this earth 176,000 years alone.
Right.
And this is the result of it. This is all I get from my creation from them.
Right.
I know he's disappointed.
Right.
And he should be.
Right.
I mean, all the sciences, all the intelligence.
Right.
He let the spirit dwell with us. And he had to snatch it back. He said, you ain't doing nothing with it, man. I put you out there first.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this is all you're going to give a brother back.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and you know
we
what?
should be doing our own thing.
And I understand, and everyone, I want you to really get what he's saying. We were making it a comical component, but it was the truth of, is that all that we have been given in its infiniteness, we still stay in this box. And it's not even our box, though. Like, we didn't even create the box. We just took the box.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Right. So we just all of a sudden engulfed ourselves in this box that wasn't even our box. And so we believe everything that exists for us is in this box.
But Paulette, we're not trapped.
Yeah.
Because, see, you can see outside the box.
Yeah, yeah.
But you're so brainwashed, you don't even want to look outside the box.
Come on. Come on.
And the thing that's outside the box is the link. You were able to accomplish all the things God wanted you to do on this planet because you were linked together. You were not molested by anybody because no one else was around.
Right.
Just you.
Yes.
You had 176,000 year history with the Creator. That was just you and you alone.
But
So I don't understand how others think that they can tell black people what their history is.
But come on now.
They don't realize how stupid they look trying to tell you who you are and where you came from, and they just got here.
And,
You see what I'm saying?
But stay
That is
there.
so sad.
But stay
But
there.
what we need to...
But stay there. But what you are so astute at sharing is that in that truth, we don't even care to address why we accept that. Did you hear what you just said?
Because we can't think outside the box that they made for us, which is America.
There you go. Period.
They need to look back to see how much God loved them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he put them first.
Come on.
And all the intelligence in the world came into this world by way of you.
Come on.
You understand?
You
And
hit
what
it.
we
Let me
don't
just tell
have,
you.
see, that's where the faith is lost.
That's right.
That's where the faith is lost because we no longer have faith in ourselves to do something. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The faith is the link.
Yeah.
You have to believe you can do something to get out of this box, to at least to get some type of comfort. We ain't even looking for even itty bitty type of comfort.
Come on.
Everybody get to step on us. They got all the wig stores, the gas station, the grocery store, the party store. Everybody get a slice of.
Right.
You understand? We the cash cow, and we let it happen daily.
Yeah, man.
And that's so sad.
You done said it.
And they act like they can't do it. All these people who attacked us, they attacked us as a group.
Yeah.
When Snyder wanted to do something, he got all the legislators behind him. He ain't doing this by himself. He even get a few samples in there.
So look, this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. You didn't put it all out there. I got him up against a break. I'm going to take the break because I'm going to switch gears a little bit.
Okay.
You wrapped it up.
Back.
You wrapped it up perfectly. Thank you so much. Everyone, that's what he said. The truth is, it's all about faith. We're in the situation that we're in because we don't believe that we're more than what it is that they've told us and what is presented to us. And that's why we give our power away, because we don't believe that we have power anyway. Great way to wrap up the segment. You guys, thank you. We're going to go to break. We're going to get something a little bit more social in. The great stage play that's coming up. Perry's in the building. Look forward to the conversation when we come right back. Don't go anywhere. If you want to make sure you stay in good conversation, you gotta tune in to Coffee and Conversation with Collette. That's me. Thursday mornings from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. on the only station, WHPR TV 33. See you soon. we were coming off of the Thanksgiving time, and it was about giving and being together, and then it changes. There's something about that day after Thanksgiving where everyone wants to put up their holiday decorations, and then that's when the stores start playing all of this music, and so you're getting into this festive mode. And so, on our Freestyle Friday time, we want to be able to present something to you that gives you a little more, that can give you the opportunity to have an entertainment experience with your family that is wholesome and that you're learning. So today we are so excited to have Divine Diva Productions in the building yet again.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, Collette.
So you're back with another play.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so come on. You got to give it to us. Divine Diva.
All right. Well, here it is.
Okay.
A Faith-Filled Christmas, of course, is about faith. But let me tell you basically what it's about.
Okay.
So the thing is that God never said that we wouldn't go through things.
Oh.
We all go through things.
Yes.
However, he did say that he will be with us through it.
Okay, so let me just start. Okay, so look, if you, because you know how we do. If you don't get anything, did you just hear what Diva just told us?
Did you hear it?
That at the end of the day, because remember, what you all came off of, the first segment, we were talking about faith.
Yes.
That was how we ended that. See how this comes full circle?
Yeah,
Did y'all realize
yes,
that? That we ended that first segment about faith, and at the end of the day, we lose our power. We give our power away because the truth is it's about faith. We don't believe that either we have it, we deserve it, it is in us, we don't know how to bring it out. And at the end of the day, how it manifests itself.
That's right.
So now we are fortunate to talk about a faith-filled Christmas.
Amen.
It's a stage play. And so again, we talk about this. What's the motivation? Did you just say, okay, everyone talks about the Christmas story, and I want to do a switch on it. I don't want to tell me what you would think. Because this is what I was thinking. I try to act like I produce or something in my life. Right. No.
Well, a faith-filled Christmas is not like your ordinary Christmas play.
Okay.
This is not like the nativities you see. This is nothing like Scrooge. A faith-filled Christmas is filled with a lot of different things. I'm going to tell you, it has the word in it that you're going to leave empowered. Your spirit is going to be filled with joy. But it has choreography in it.
Oh.
We have kids in costumes, little tutus, and dance routines.
Oh.
So mixed with drama, real life, drama and great actresses.
So we have one of the actresses here today.
Yes.
Please, I don't want to give the full storyline away, but tell us a little bit about your character. We can sit and talk about because I like the intimacy. You always do that. When you were here before, and we had Vincent Redley in the building.
My brother.
And great morning to
Shout out to
Vincent.
you, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. That you have this beautiful dynamic in being able to bring energy that I don't know if you're even that conscious of what you do when you're doing it, but it all seems to fit together.
Well, amen.
Amen. That's just what I see. So, our actress this morning, your role.
My role is Miss Smith, and Miss Smith is running an orphanage. And guess what? Hard times come just before Christmas. And the landlord comes through and says, guess what? You owe me money, and if you don't pay, I'm going to put you out 2 days before the Lord's Day, Christmas.
Wow.
So that's when that faith comes in, when you're calling to God and saying, Lord, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Right.
I don't have no money.
Right.
I got these kids I promised to take care of.
Right.
What am I going to do, Lord?
Right. What am I going to do?
And the kids are seeing you go through it too.
Right.
And they're like, well, maybe I can. No, God got this. God got this. We got to pull on this faith that God's got what's going on, and He will make a way.
Come on.
He gonna come when He's gonna come.
Right.
But when He does, He's gonna show up and show out. And guess what? There's gonna be a Holy Ghost dance going on.
And I really, do you all just see how all this just came together? So you all missed the 4-hour segment with what we were talking about. And the truth of all of it comes right back to that. That no matter, we are celebratory in this season of Christmas, but the faith that you speak of in addressing trials and tribulations is every day.
Every day.
It's an everyday journey.
Yes, it is.
That we have to go through.
It doesn't even matter that it was Christmas time,
Right.
because this could have happened in the spring, it could have happened in the summer.
Yes.
But it happened, and it's about pulling on that faith that you have. We get weary.
Yeah.
God knows we're human.
Yeah.
We get weary, but guess what? We call on Him, Lord, I need you, Father.
Come on.
I know you see what I'm going through.
Yes. Yes.
I need you.
Yes.
And He's an on-time God.
Absolutely. And you know what? And I really want us to kind of delve a little bit into this, because I think a lot of times people believe that when you're going through something, that it's bad. That don't we realize that that's the experience? That
Just
we're
another
supposed to get
journey.
just a journey, right?
That's
Just
another
a
journey.
lesson.
Yes.
So we're supposed to get the lesson, everybody, because in our humanness,
Yes.
things happen.
That's
Oh,
right.
yes.
I mean, talk about that. Talk about that from a development standpoint. Like, do you think about that? Is that what the motivation is when you go to get the inspiration to put the pen to
Amen.
the paper?
The inspiration comes from my real life experiences. What I go through, God told me, is to help somebody else.
Right.
So I take it as that.
Okay.
I take the journey as once I heal and God heals me, I'm able to encourage somebody else through my experience to tell them that it's going to be all right too.
Right. And because you're truthful in that experience. Because I found a lot of times we want to act, we put the facade up. And we act like, did you all get that? I'm going to say that right directly into the camera. Okay? We put the facade up and we act like everything is everything. And when everyone knows that you go through something. People talk to me all the time, Collette, you're always so happy. And are you always happy? Yes. I am actually always happy in the midst of trial and tribulation, because I'm not going to have my
Amen.
joy taken.
Amen.
Period.
Amen.
Because life is happening. Do
That's
we
right.
not think life's going to happen?
Count it all joy.
I'm just saying. Like, do you not think that good things happen to bad people?
Okay.
Bad things happen to good people?
Right.
That life happens. And so our mentality of it.
It's the mindset. It's the mindset.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
And so when you say now, I need to be able to give them a production that feeds something more.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Amen.
for me, I actually
Yes.
even thought about the fact that how many people out here, Christmas time,
Yes.
the rent's not paid.
Ha! Ah!
What they say, light bill due?
Yes.
And the cable
Yes.
too?
Yes. Right.
So how many people out here at this time of the year is struggling? Even feeding the kids or keeping the lights on or the heat. So it touches everyone out there who's struggled
Amen.
to take care of their household or their kids.
Yes.
So, it's like you can find something within the message.
Yes.
Your mama struggled, or you struggled, or your auntie or your dad struggled.
Yes.
But in the end, with that faith that you draw upon, guess what?
Come on.
God made a way.
Yes.
God made a way. Even for someone who ends up being homeless, God
Right.
still makes a way that they turn around and get up on their feet.
Yes.
So that message alone is, guess what? Ooh, I've been there.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
I
can
went
relate.
through that.
Yes.
Might have been 10 years, 15 years,
That's
yesterday,
Yes.
next week.
Right. Right.
But
The potential of it. Right.
I've been through that.
Right.
Oh, so I just need to hold on. I just need to get grounded in that mustard seed of faith.
Yes.
And
yes.
guess what?
Yes.
I'm going to make it through.
It works out.
Amen.
Yes, I'm going to make it
And
through.
you know what? And you make a great point, because I really want us to get this as well. Is that there's a consciousness that we have to play in this as well. So you might not need to go and spend all your money if it's you have to live.
Yes.
Right?
Right.
That comes
So
first.
it comes first, everybody. Did you get it? So everybody wants to, turn up and have all this stuff at Christmas, because we, again, let someone socialize for us
Right.
what our narrative is. So you're a bad parent if you don't have all these gifts under the tree. You're less than if you don't have
have
the
all that
$200
food
stickers and you
yes,
don't have sneakers and all this other kind of
Right.
stuff. And then you allow your children to impose that upon you, because that's your value system. And then we're in debt for the
Right.
rest of the
January,
rest of the
Paying
year.
all year
March,
long.
April.
Right, trying to pay off something for stuff
Right.
that society created as a consumer holiday.
Yes.
It didn't have anything to do with, if we believe
With
in the
Jesus.
biblical sense, with
Right.
Jesus. Come on.
Nothing to do
No,
with it.
not
Come
at
on.
all. And remember, Christmas is just one day, 24 hours. So what happens December the 26th?
The next
Say
day.
it.
What happens December the 26th,
Say it.
7th, in the next year?
Thank you.
That's right.
So
Thank
you
you.
spent all that money in grandeur, all that food, Oh, we showed up and showed out.
Right.
But what happens on December the 26th?
I got to figure out how to pay the rent.
Exactly.
Okay. What am I do? Right.
What am I going to do?
Because there's nothing left in the
There ain't nothing else. Or the little baby, all the toys you done got, the baby got the box, and the baby pounded on the box.
Right.
And you might go,
Okay.
wait a minute now, baby. I just bought you all this stuff, and you want to just play with the box.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
But I appreciate the truth and the transparency that you give the conversation, because a lot of times we don't want to have that, and we definitely don't want it played out on the big stage.
Well, Collette,
Yes.
that's the reason I do right.
Okay.
Divine, God gave me that because I'm supposed to reach out. I am the branch of the true vine, he told me.
Okay.
And I'm supposed to reach out to other people to bring them closer to the root, which is Jesus, our God.
Yeah.
And that's the purpose of me writing these plays through my experiences, so people can relate and heal and be led to Jesus. And that's the only reason I write. But I tell you, Collette, it's been a blessing. The main thing I wanted to say about it, though, was, yes, we go through things, and he will send us help. We might think that we're alone. We might feel abandoned at times that we're going through things, and we might feel like nobody cares. But God loves us so much that he's right there waiting for us to ask.
Yes. Yeah.
And this play is my baby. This is 5 years running of this play.
Wow.
5 is the number of grace.
Okay.
And with my 5 children, we've started this play 5 years ago. So 5. This is our year of grace, and I'm just really excited about this year.
I'm excited too.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody, we're excited. So look now, we have to let you all know. So Saturday, December the 16th. So we have 2 shows.
2 shows.
Right? At 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. And this is going to be held at Faith Church.
Faith Church.
Aha, I got that. At 897 Phillip Street, and that's Detroit, Michigan. And wow, we have a ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Are you donating the ticket?
Not only 1 ticket, but 2
A
tickets.
pair. Did you all get that? So how do you want to do this? Is it what do you want to do? Is it like a trivia that you want to ask the callers, or do you want to donate it to the station?
You know what?
How do you
I'll
wanna
donate
do
it to the station.
Okay,
Yes.
and then the station can decide. Okay.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
That's right. Somebody might need the message. It's about the message.
Yes.
So I'll let you guys do
Oh,
that.
Oh, that's so kind. Did you all see what I'm talking about? Here we go. That's the give back. Here,
Amen.
everyone, that you have an amazing event, a faith-filled Christmas. And what does it say? We are overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the words of our testimony.
That's
and so
right.
many times we don't want to tell our truths. And then you realize that the truth is the healing for us.
That's it.
Truth sets you free.
Literally and
Literally.
figuratively.
Yes.
Wow. I love it. I love the you all see. I love the energy. I'm excited about it. Now, Miss Smith, the character,
Yes.
had you always wanted to be, is that the thespian?
Well, in high school,
Okay.
I did a little bit.
Okay.
And we were sitting there talking at work, and I sing.
Okay.
So I said, I've always wanted to act, but I never found the avenue to do so. So, you're working and doing other things,
Right.
and every time I would see singing or acting like on TV,
Yes.
I'd get that tug at my heart. And I finally said, I hear you, Lord.
Okay.
I hear you. You keep talking to me.
Okay.
So, of course, she heard me talking
You
about
connected,
it.
right.
And she called me and she said, hey, you know what? I have a lead character, Miss Smith. This is what the play is about.
Okay.
I said, I haven't done lead since I was about 18.
Right. You're like, I don't know. Right. I need to get this together.
Right.
Right.
I said, but you know what? I'm game.
Okay.
I'm gonna step
right.
out on faith
Yes.
that I can do this.
Yes.
So it will be my debut of acting.
Yay! I'm so
Yay,
excited.
yay, yay.
So that's the beautiful part about this too, because your character sings, so it's like a full. So it's like the musical piece.
Yes, it
versus,
is.
So that's a different dynamic that we are now seeing, the musical. So you can get people involved with the words. So Christmas songs.
Yes.
Are these original songs that
No.
they're? Oh, that's okay.
Not right now.
Not right.
And that's all right, because I think a lot of times people miss that get them where they at.
That's
So
right.
if we gonna sing Jingle Bell or Deck the Hall or whatever
right.
roll with it.
Okay.
Exactly.
right.
Exactly.
Don't come up with something else.
Right.
Right. That we don't know about. Everyone's in there like, okay, what's
Yes.
it? Like, oh, okay.
Okay,
Right.
yeah.
Right. Okay, so I'm gonna put you on the spot.
You can
Is
put
that
me on the
okay?
spot.
Right. Can you just sing out? Because you have a great voice.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank
So
you.
will it be okay? Can you just?
Yes.
Okay, give us something.
Broken hearted, misused and abused. I've shed some tears of joy and pain. I've been through the fire and the rain.
Oh my
Right,
goodness!
you better
Yes!
go
What did she just bring you in?
Okay.
I know. I was just like, oh. I was like, oh. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Now see, and you
you.
just happened to find her. Amen.
My amazing
That's
cast
good
member.
stuff. That's good.
Won't he do it?
Won't he do it?
Won't he do it?
Won't he do it? So how do we stay in contact? I mean, social media, telephone number, give it to us.
Yes. Social media, Sharia Perry, like Tyler Perry. No, we're not cousins.
Right.
Sharia Perry.
You might be, and we need to spell it now.
Perry.
Right, but it's the whole thing. Sharia Perry. Okay.
Sharia. SHERRIA.
Yes.
Perry. PERRY. Look me up on Facebook. I'm on Instagram, and also you can, if you want to stay in touch with me, join my Divine Diva fan page on Facebook.
Nice.
You will see stories of my journey that I'm sharing and the current events that's going on. You can keep up with me on there.
Yes. And I'm going to, everyone, just so you make sure you stay connected, I'm going to have a tag in on my Facebook
All right.
page,
Thank
okay?
you, sis.
And my Instagram, please, so we can stay connected. Because
Yes.
that's what the whole thing is about,
Yes.
you all.
Yes,
And so
yes.
I'm encouraging everyone to be a part of this amazing event. Ticket cost.
Yes, tickets are $20
Okay.
for adults, and that admits one child,
Okay.
12 and under.
Okay.
Each additional child is $5.
Okay.
It's going to be a whole event. It's not just a stage play going on this night. It's going to be something for the old and the new there.
Okay.
We're going to have some amazing guests coming. We have the Right Singers of Detroit
Okay.
will be opening up for us.
All right.
They've been around here for about 30 years
Right,
singing.
right.
They don't sing, they sing.
They sang.
They
There's
sang.
a difference.
They sang,
Right. There's
okay?
a difference. Right.
And also we have an amazing host this year, Mr. JD, the Smile Hustler.
Okay.
The comedian will be hosting our event.
Nice.
And we have Bubbles the Clown.
Bubbles the Clown.
Bubbles the Clown.
At Christmas.
At Christmas, okay? Won't he do it?
That's a feat now. You
Won't he do
the
it?
Bubbles and the clown and the hee-haw at the Christmas time.
Okay.
Right.
So this is well-rounded,
It's
okay?
well-rounded,
Full.
right,
You're going
right.
to leave full, okay?
Right. And then you have another charitable part.
I
Can
do.
we talk about that?
Yes, we
briefly?
can.
Yes.
So my motto is touching lives one act at a time.
Okay.
I believe in giving back because I've been given so much.
Yes.
So in this Christmas play this year, we're adopting a family. This mother has 4 children, is pregnant now, and they've just gotten out of a homeless situation. They're starting all over.
Okay.
I'm asking for donations to come in for this family to be a blessing to them this year. If you want to donate anything or have any questions about this family, you can look up my Divine Diva page or reach out to you can email me at divinedivaauthor@gmail.com. Sharing is caring.
Yes.
And it's not just about Christmas time, but all year around. So if you want to be a part of blessing this family this year,
Yes.
all the donations will come in the day of the play
Okay.
at the church. Donate. If you got questions, give me a call.
Yes. And that's what it's about, everyone. It's about making a difference. And it is divine, DEVINE.
No.
Diva.
Oh, yes.
Yes, absolutely. 'Cause
Yes,
most
ma'am.
folks, they'll miss the spelling of it.
Yes.
So we don't want you to get that and miss that. And I'll make sure I have everything that's posted so that we know that we can keep you connected. And I'm so excited about I just feel, it's visuals are everything.
Yes.
This just looks like Christmas. You know what I mean?
Amen.
Like,
Yes.
it just looks like Christmas. The energy
Yes.
is amazing. I'm so excited to have you all here.
Thank
And
you for
everyone,
having
I'm
us.
going to give you all, again, it's a faith-filled Christmas stage play. We are overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the words of our testimony. This is a production by Divine Diva Productions. It's going to be held on Saturday, December the 16th. There are 2 shows, 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. It is going to be at Faith Church, and that's located at 897 Phillip Street, Detroit, Michigan. That's
Yes,
it. Is that
ma'am.
it?
That's
Yes.
it.
It was
Yes,
a
it
pleasure. It was a
Aw,
pleasure.
thank
You all so
you.
much. And
Thank
then
you for having us.
why don't you just take us out with a little more him and haw? Everyone have an amazing day, okay? Remember, everything that we've taught is about faith. It is about faith. And all you need to know is that it's about faith. So if you can sing us out a little bit, that would be great.
One more time.
And one more again.
Broken hearted, misused and abused. I've shed some tears of joy and pain. I made it through the fire and the rain.
That's right, everyone.
Amen now.
Stay encouraged. We appreciate you so much in this
Yes.
conversation today. Until next week, be amazing. Take care.